Hey guys, this is Jamie and Lola Tallulah, or Poet Spice Biblioscribe, depending on which channel you're watching this on. And today I thought I would bring you my 2019 TN hardback junk journal, and I love it. I did the same thing for 2018, but I made a bigger one, and I liked it so much that I decided to do it again. So basically what I've done is taken a hardback book, ripped out all the guts, refurbished it, I love this design, sealed it up with duct tape, and in this case I didn't want to go dark, so I liked the contrast of the red and the teal, and I put that together. I used some eyelets for the holes here, and I put the button here for the center elastic. And then in my stash, I had done an inchy book challenge. It was to make an inchy book on a charm, like, whoo, I don't know how many years ago. And I happened to be digging through stuff, and it was sitting out somewhere. And then Cheeto, he was messing with it. And I was like, hey, I'll just go ahead and put that on my book. So there you go. I've actually had this since January because I made it then. But it's March and I haven't shown it yet. So I thought I'd do that today. On the inside and back cover, I used some graphic 45 paper, and you can see how it's done with the duct tape. I also have a tutorial on how to do this, ripping out the book guts and then putting it back together. If you're interested in that, I can leave that in the description box below, as well as a link to my 2018 video. If you've been around enough, you also know that I like to draw. So here's one of my drawings that I did in 2016. So I went ahead and put it in here. And overall, I did some cannibalization of other journals that I had made, because I'm like, they're just sitting there, and I kind of wanted to use stuff and have a more eclectic look. So here, did some journaling already. Here, this was the day I had to put my little black and white girl to sleep. So I was not happy about that. It was rough. Some journaling. You can see I put die cuts. I put die cuts in here. I just put whatever is interesting at the time. If I see something on my desk, like this was laying around on the floor and it's some paper tape and I thought it was pretty, so I just threw it in there. I had made this little girl last year sometime, and it was February, so I was like, hey, I'll throw her in there. This was a sticker that was sitting around, and it was getting on my nerves just sitting around, so I glued it in. This is some paper I had made for junk journal last time. Put this in here, just some extra paper. And because I do a lot of different things, I don't have just like one type of paper. I know some people are like, oh, I really like this paper or really like that paper. But I do all kinds of stuff, so I just put in whatever I have and then add what I need. This is another one of my drawings. If you notice, I have a thing for detail. So I tend to sit there and do these whole detail kind of things. Get down, Cheeto. Here's some quotes that I had in a previous journal. It's a page back here that was a jelly print I made, and die cuts again, some graphic 45, a little tag. Okay, cannibalize. Get out of there. Go get your dad. Okay. This was some paper I had made for a journal. There's my little owl again. Now these pages here, I ripped out of those Heidi Swap journals that you could get at Joann's. So I just ripped the covers off and took the staples out and moved it around in here. Get out. Put those in different places. So some more. Here's another page I did before. And this is a little hunky-dory tag. How cute is that? So it's 2 pockets, just like that, to put stuff in. And here's another jelly print on the other side. Sometimes, like, I don't get stuff and I just like it. So this is a stamp and die set I had, and it was an extra one. I was like, I'm just going to stick it in there. Oh, I love it. So when I do junk journal, it is junk. I just put in, well, it's not junk, it's just whatever I like. So I guess mine should be more of an eclectic journal, I guess. But, because oddly enough, I don't like junk in my journals. You know, like, oh, this was an old envelope and, oh, I don't like it. You know, like this was an old envelope from, you know, a bill collection. No, I don't like that. I know some people do, but it is not my thing. So these are some paper clips I had made. So I just went ahead and threw those in here. And it has 4 signatures. Some more of that paper. There's some graphic 45 scraps. These were some large tags that I had in another journal. And I was like, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and use that and make it into a pocket. Here's another one of my drawings. I'm trying to get it in. That's the only bad thing about this. Is like, because of the way it's done. So like I said, once again, I like to make all that little detail. And it's very relaxing. Some people are like, I don't know how you do that. It's relaxing. I just sit there and I'm like, do. This was a Valentine's Day card from Mr. Man, who has since then pissed me off. Here again, you can see that whole Heidi Swap gold thing. Here's another paper clip. Here's a tag I painted. Quotes. Here's a paper I made from one of my digital images. Some little notes. Used one of those pockets again, scraps. You might recognize this. This was one of the little like pieces I had in my December daily from last year. Like 2017, not 2018. Another one of my images. Actually, it's 2 because this little girl is one and then this is another one. So I did 2 of those. And that's the one thing about, like, I love about digital images. You can put them together or take them apart and do it seamlessly without trying to do that whole, you know, masking technique. That's another one of my images. This was a page I had made for journals, a previous journal. So, like I said previously, I cannibalized some of my other ones. So, that's another one of my drawings. I love her. She's one of my favorites. And there's that again. This is one of my digital images, and I was playing with backgrounds to, like, make a background paper. Okay, that's another one of my digital images. And I threw her in here to color if I wanted to at some point. There's that tag. This was in my planner, and I loved it, so I just stuck it in here. And then on the back is a fish. So, put those in there and just let it sit. That's another way to add movement. This is a jelly print cleanup on music notes. These are some Bible notes I had taken, so I just threw those back in there. Here's my digital image repeated at the bottom. There's another one of those Heidi Swap. There's a clip I made. I don't know where I got that clip, but I got it from somebody, so thank you. Pieces of envelope, images again, tea-dyed paper, music notes. You would have seen this in my planner. And this is leftover jelly print pieces. So I just stuck her in here. Here's my baby, you know. And then this was a project list that I had in my other one. This was in my previous journal. And it was a gift, this little pocket thing here. And then I have this stamp. I love these little creepy stamps. I need to get some. And I have some flowers that I colored and laminated. Here's my girl that I love. She's one of my favorite images too. And I laminated her because she was in another journal. So I was like, I'm going to take her out. Actually, she was in my planner. This was a like yucky kind of print. Tea-dye paper. Some graphic 45 pieces from other things. My other Lily. Little tag I had somewhere else. It's another gorgeous girl that I made. There's that Heidi Swap thing again. Here's another one of my images. This was a snowman image I got from something. It's some dye paper. Like a steampunk clock. This is taken out of one of my journals I did as a DT for Kitty Scrap Post. I think she's back selling her digital kits. I don't remember though. That was fun being on her design team because I liked that. And she does a lot of shabby chic, and you know I'm not shabby chic, so it was really fun taking the shabby chic and making it not shabby chic. All right, there's the apple cider vinegar drink mix thing right there, and then the back of that, and then you can see, like, always got to have a couple dollars. You always need a couple dollars, baby. And there. So that is my journal. Oops, for 2019. And obviously, you know, if I fill it up first, then I'll make a second one for the year. So thank you for watching. If you're interested in like purchasing a junk journal or having me post some more junk journals for sale, I can do that because I have several around now that I would like to sell off. So I have this one, I have this picnic one. Both have been filmed on my channel. All right, thanks for watching. See you guys later, and bye.